in the middle of your newly acquired 50% business venture farm, found trapped in Luke Dash's hunting trap a rat man who was coming to steal the cows. You then proceeded to murder said rat man.
He deserved it.
And then a bear person was following shortly after. After a couple attempts to murder said bear, they transformed into a regular bear and tried to run away, in which case Luke Dash hopped on rodeo style and rode the bear, and you subdued it, revealing Ursula, who you then captured. While this was going down, Brood decided he was going to keep Jebediah safe.
Yeah, definitely not avoid going in the dark.
Yeah, which didn't seem to go his way, as Jebediah could hear Roderick die, and could hear the screams coming from Ursula. He decided to himself transform into a wolf beast and grab Brood and run out the back door. I believe you guys were going inside the house to check on Brood, found that he was not there, but saw the claw marks on the back door and the path into the forest. Or into the field, I'm sorry, not the forest, the field behind the house. And you are beginning your chase, correct?
Well,
yep.
Does that sound right? Everybody on the same page?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. Is there anything special any of you want to do to try and catch up? Or how are you going about? Are you just booking it behind, assuming that Brood is in trouble, I'm guessing? Or do you think that he's probably fine and you're going to try and sneak up on?
But Tyr and I, are we holding Ursula? Are we carrying her or something like that?
I believe you hogtied her and you are carrying her somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we just
with Nakama's dead body?
Yeah.
Yeah. I vote. Oh, that was about to sound real bad. Well, if we're gonna stop carrying her, I don't want her to come back and help her friends.
So you're just gonna drop her on the ground?
Are we already back in the house?
You guys are at the back door of the house, looking at the field, where you can see where a larger size.
I had already started walking in the field, I think.
Maybe.
Like I just left.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Fen has walked out into the field. There's you know how when you drive a car through a cornfield and all the corn falls down? There's like that, but not car size, but definitely not Brood size. Yeah, it's a bigger, 2 rows of corn are down, where something big has started walking in. It's a very obvious path.
Yeah, we make haste.
Yeah, I think we should just
Follow.
ditch Ursula and follow.
Okay, so you just leave her in the backyard.
Wait.
Well, let me see the house.
Oh yeah. Why don't we just carry her?
Can we carry her and still dash?
Yeah.
All right. Well then, let's dash and just carry her. Carry her along.
Yeah.
I would like everybody to make an athletics or acrobatics check for running through the field to catch up to a wolf man.
I'm probably gonna give it 2.
You said acrobatics or athletics?
Yes. Brood, I need you to roll a D4 or a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving throw.
Hang tight, I gotta pull up my character.
Nat 20. 27.
Athletics or strength.
14.
Okay. You take
I'm
1
sorry,
point
athletics or,
of fall damage.
Acrobatics.
Me?
acrobatics, yeah.
Yes. As
How do I check?
Jebediah is
Oh, no.
running through the field, he trips on something and eats shit.
My
Dropping
athletics
you.
check was a 15. Sorry.
Dropping you and landing on top of you, or almost landing on top of you, but since he was carrying you fireman style, you kind of got thrown off. And you were able to recover most of the way, but you do take 1 point of falling damage.
And he's got me again.
Are you going to try and get away from him now that he has fallen onto the ground?
Yes.
Can he let go of me?
He has tripped and fallen on the ground.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna.
he kind of like as he stumbled and fell, he let go of you and you fell 5 feet in front
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna
him.
try to push to like get out of his grasp.
Well, you're out of his grasp. You're like 5 feet away from him.
Oh, I'm booking it back the way we came.
Sorry, buddy.
He is in between you and the house.
Yeah,
You are
but I'm
further
gonna
away.
I want to try to juke him.
Okay. Make a contested dexterity check.
Contested? What does that mean?
It means that he's going to roll dexterity or strength to catch you, and you are going to roll dexterity. Roll an athletics check to try and dodge him from grabbing you.
That doesn't work. Stiff arm him. Roll a strength check.
9.
9. You dive towards the middle of his legs like a toddler trying to get away from a parent, and like a parent grabbing a toddler, he grabs you around the waist, flips you back up over his shoulder, and begins darting again. You guys start getting close enough to hear this encounter, although you can't see them, but you guess that you're probably within 30 feet, and you can hear the rustling as he's running through the...
Can I yell?
Yeah.
Help! Help!
Okay.
You can hear the rustling as he's running through the cornfield. Does anybody want to do
Pipes.
anything, or do you just want to continue running after him?
A deer!
You said how far is he?
Ben!
He's somewhere between 30 and 45 feet. You're not 100% sure how far he is.
What? How do you judge your jump distance?
Your jump distance is half your movement? I think it's half your movement.
Help!
It's half your movement.
I believe so.
Help!
Unless you're Fen, in which case you can jump your full movement.
I guess I'll spend 1 key point and jump,
Okay.
which is 40 feet. Your jump distance is doubled for the turn.
Okay. Let me verify jumping distance before you spend this point.
Okay.
Three plus your strength modifier high with a 10-foot running start. How far can you leap? When you make a long jump, hold on, I found it. Long, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot.
Oh. So basically, it wouldn't make a difference if I jumped.
You double your strength score, puts you at, I don't know, however far that is. You could try and jump to catch up to him. Keep in mind they are sprinting and he is a wolf, but you don't know that he's a... You're not 100% sure if he's a wolf or not.
Okay.
You go for it?
Yeah, so I get a 15. So double that, 30.
30 feet of jump. Make an
Right.
acrobatics check for me. And you are blindly jumping ahead into the cornfield. 3. Okay. You jump, and you start getting smacked in the face by corn. You can't see. You don't judge the ground correctly, and you trip and fall, and you are now prone.
You're when a deer ran into me.
Glad I could help, brother.
The key point.
When you did jump, though, as you kind of long jumped, you got up into the air. You could see the top of the corn, and you could see that about 15 feet ahead of where you jumped towards, the corn was falling. So you know you're close.
15 or 15?
15. So you know you're close, but you are not quite there yet. As Jebediah continues to sprint with Brood in his hands through the cornfield. Does anybody want to do any last ditch efforts while running through the cornfield? Just continue sprinting after him?
Yep.
Okay, as your chase begins to grow weary on you, and you start to kind of get gassed and run out of breath, all of a sudden the corn in front of you disappears, and you are met with the statue, the monument to Pelor, a wolfman holding your companion over his shoulder, an orc, a male orc with this big bushy beard and these long fang tusks that come back up over the top of the bottom of his mouth, right? Like up this way too, as well as coming down. And this long, thin, slender elvish woman with these piercing yellow eyes. Nobody has said anything, Brood, as Jebediah comes out of breath and just turns as your party emerges from the cornfield. What are you guys doing?
I would ask what the fuck that was.
Are those my friends?
Looks so.
Oh my god.
So,
You guys, this Jebediah is not who he thought he was.
Jebediah looks at your party and says, "What the fuck happened back there?"
you tell us. We were hired to keep the cows safe.
You murdered Roderick.
Yeah.
We
Kind of part of the job.
You
Well,
sit
it
down.
would have been nice if we knew Roderick existed. You didn't tell us.
Is he still holding me?
Yes. Are you trying to get out
Can you
of his
put me
hand?
down?
No, I'm holding you as collateral.
Well, okay.
We had a business deal. You were supposed to figure out why my cattle were getting taken.
Well, technically, we figured out why. And we solved it.
Yeah, so
Like,
do you know Roger?
Killing one and holding this one hostage.
Yes,
Who's
I know.
Roderick? How do you know him?
Now the tall elvish woman looks down. See, this is where we are kind of in a predicament here. You have interfered with our plans. We kind of didn't think that. I mean, look at you. No offense. But you guys are not the most intimidating people.
Is that because I'm a frog?
Partly. You're adorable. But we just didn't think you were able to... We figured you would just run at the sight of Roderick and Ursula. By the way, you can untie her. She's not going to hurt you anymore.
Me?
No, you stay on Jebediah's
Ursula?
shoulders.
He's got Ursula. Seriously.
You should probably untie our friend, though.
Who's got her tied up?
You are holding on to our bard.
So does Luke Dash? Is he holding on to her? Since I did the dash and
He said he was
everything?
carrying her, yeah.
Okay.
I go ahead and drop her. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll drop her.
Do you untie her too, or just drop her?
It depends if a tier also drops her.
A tier has not been helping you carry her through the field.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
drop her and I'll drop her and take my great axe and slice whatever rope was holding her.
She gets up.
While they're still holding Brood?
Yeah, Jebediah is still holding on to Brood.
Jebediah is holding me.
He's holding on like fireman carry. I mean, this is like a 6.5, 7 foot tall wolf man. And he's just kind of like one arm holding him.
Can I, before Luke Dash finishes cutting the ropes, put both my hands on the handle of his axe and say, hang on, wait, but he should let go of Brood first.
Fine. He sets Brood down.
Ugh.
I'm going to wait for Brood to actually come over. Not that I'm physically doing anything with the axe, because I'm the smallest member of the party, I think. But I'm just going to keep holding on to the axe until Brood walks over and is staying with the group.
Yeah, I'm gonna brush myself off from that and kind of, gussy myself up a little bit, stand there, look at them, and then turn around and walk backwards to the group, very nonchalantly.
So as you turn around and take a look at them,
let go of the
since
axe.
you are right there in front of them, you get a very good look at them. The orc is this tall, muscular, burly orc. He's got, the normal orcish teeth coming up, but then he's got these two really long bottom teeth that come up a little bit further than you would expect them to from an orc. They are very prominent bottom teeth. He's got this big old thick black beard and this skin that looks like he's been in the sun a little too much, where it's like leathery and weathered. He's got patchwork leather armor that it looks like he has put together himself with a bunch of different animal furs on it. There's like leopard and alligator and bear and even what you might think being a lion's mane kind of wrapped into this patchwork leather armor. He has this tattoo on his arm of a white tree engulfed in flames, which Luke Dash, you would recognize as a symbol from your childhood. With your passive perception, you would notice this tree, this tattoo. And standing next to him is this thin, lanky, slender, tall elvish woman. She's got this orange hair with like dark low lights that come out. She's got this short, stubby face, which contrasts her long, slender body. But she's got these pupils that are like vertically slitted, vertical slits instead of circular pupils that you would normally see. She's got these piercing yellow eyes, and she's wearing leather fur armor with a bow strung around her back that you now notice, and then she has this red bandana with a pin stuck into the side of it. The pin has a red shield with a sword and axe on it. She looks as you start to walk back. She looks down at the group and says,
What's the pin?
It's this red pin with a sword and an axe crossed on it. She looks across the party and says, you guys don't know what you're getting into, and I highly suggest you leave. We will deal with Roderick, but this is no place for you.
Are you guys the ones... You're stealing cows, yeah?
We're not stealing cows. We are temporarily moving our own cattle herds.
Oh, nice. Moving. What are you doing with them?
What are we are moving them to a different location. What do you mean? Some of them we had to kill and slaughter
and you're
to
just
make it look
you're
like
just
they're
keeping
being
them on your farm.
Is it? Shit.
Yes,
Thanks.
a couple of them we're keeping on our farm. We need to make it look like to everybody else that our cattle are being hunted.
Well, look, we're trying to just help the people of the village because they're running out of food.
Fuck the people of the village.
Why? What did they do to you?
They didn't do anything, but I don't know if you've seen the world around you recently. Belenaz
we've been
and
busy.
Civil War. Well, you've been busy doing what?
You know about what's the name of that city? Hang on. I look over to Fen. I go, what was the name of that city we found that cure that killed everyone in the city and we found the cure for it?
You mean the zombie girl where we took her tail back to her dad?
Yeah.
Available.
And didn't we also thwart a coup? Almost attempt? Almost? From King
What?
Gifford?
We didn't prevent a coup. We slaughtered an
What?
entire political party.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
They
what?
knew?
What did you guys do to Gifford?
My point is,
What did you guys
Oh.
do to Gifford?
We
You
didn't
guys
do
are
anything
talking
to
about
him.
Ginsu, by the way.
Ginsu, that was the name of the city. We didn't do anything to Gifford. Why?
Have
know?
you not heard what has happened in Belenaz?
Uh-uh.
The upper skirts have like started a civil war against Brom Cornwallis.
Oh,
They said that
really?
Brom was coming for their throne or something.
Was he?
I live on the
I'm
other
just gonna
side.
really awkwardly turn my head at Demi, just like,
Do you like Gifford or Brown?
Well, Gifford and Peter are both dead. Did you guys have anything to do with that? It's weird that, like, somehow Gifford and Peter die, and then a week later you guys say that you had something to do with this. Like, Gifford and Peter are dead.
No, we didn't have anything to do
Did
with
you
that.
guys-
I'm sorry.
Did you guys kill them? Like, you could tell.
No.
It's fine. You can trust us.
Well, I don't
And
go
she
around
gets this
telling her
big old
secrets.
smile on her
I've talked
face.
too
You
much.
can trust us. It'll be fine. Just let us know.
they said that we can trust them. We didn't kill anybody.
Yeah, we
I
did.
found a
honestly.
dead wizard's hat though.
The lady from the girl from that had the pin in her hair. What was her name? Did she even say?
She has not told you her name yet.
All right, thanks.
She is the tall and elvish woman.
Anyways, I forget what we. I walk over to Hypes, and I say, "Hey, Hypes, what did we want from the girl at the general store? I don't remember."
Are we whispering? Are we whispering to
sorry.
each other?
What did that girl in the general store want?
I think she wanted your autograph because you're the icon.
Yeah, do you think that elf over there wants my autograph?
1 second. Let me check.
Can I roll to see if she's like powerful in nature?
You can make an Arcana check to see if you can gather any magical energies coming off of her. If that's what you're trying to do.
Is this Galadriel?
No. Go. From Lord of the Rings?
I rolled a 21.
You don't sense any magical energies coming off of her per se. You don't sense any arcane gifts within her. Although you're not very suited to being able to discern if people are arcanely gifted. right? Like
Is she giving like good vibes?
define good vibes.
The vibes are mid. Okay.
What do you
Vibes
mean
are
by
mid.
good vibes?
Right.
What do you mean by good vibes? Hold on.
Like, I was wondering like how does nature respond to her?
He's doing a vibe check.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an insight check for how nature would respond to her.
Roll a vibe check.
Rolling a vibe check.
Rolling a vibe check.
I had a 19, and of course now he's making me roll again, and I get a fucking 7. I can't tell the vibes.
You are very in tune with how people treat the world around you. Although you're not quite clear on what her intentions are as a whole, you do feel that she treats the world around her with respect.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Vibes are mid, is what you're saying.
All right. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. The vibes are mid. It'll go 50-50 as long as your Riz game's up.
As long as your Riz game's up. Bet.
I don't know if I have it in
Bet.
me.
Bet.
I'm
Let's
pretty
go.
sore from
Dead ass.
being
Get in there.
Jebediah.
No cap.
I hate this. I hate all of it. A fireball comes, everybody roll new characters. Fuck you guys.
Both of my sisters are Gen Z. There's nothing I can do about it.
And when I hear people actually talk like that, my mind's blown. I just smile. I'll say dead ass now, but that's just because it's been beaten into me.
I'm gonna give
There's
you
a few
guys-
that I started saying ironically, and now I just can't stop saying, and I'm a little.
That's how they
upset.
get you.
Dude, I'm gonna
What
give you
now?
guys. I'm gonna give you
That's how
guys a
they
Gen
get
Z
that.
character at some point. I'm just gonna sneak them in there, and they're just gonna be obnoxious. It's gonna be like an NPC you have to protect or something.
That'd be
I'm getting
great.
flashbacks to Fable 3. Are we there yet? Are we there
I'm
yet?
there yet.
Are we there yet?
But yeah, that's pretty much all I can really discern is the vibes, and the
Okay.
vibes are mid brood.
Heard, man. I don't think I'm gonna try it right now.
You can see that they are beginning to get a little apprehensive towards you.
I kind of
Especially
just.
at the whole you were involved with Gifford and Peter.
Can I do a memory check and ask my party here? When we came into Krasmir and we talked to the lady at the general store,
She had a robe, jackass.
what?
She had a cloak that you wanted.
The cloak?
Yeah, the person at the magical cloak, right? That's what you're talking about for like 4,000
Teleport
gold.
places.
Yeah, okay. Who's Otag?
Otag is the shopkeeper at the Griffin's Emporium, who has the cloak.
Got it. Okay. Just making sure my notes are right. Because I just wrote Otag with an exclamation mark. But I didn't.
Yes,
know what that
that's
meant.
the
And then I
that's the
wrote,
short
he knows
little
our names.
That's the short little female dwarf who knows everybody's names who walks into her shop. Yes.
Oteg says
Okay.
everyone wants
Hey,
steak.
are we still on the map?
No.
We're like pretty far from that farm, right?
Yes, you are out back of that farm and into the middle. You are back where you, Atir, were able to get, where you talked to Paylor. You are at that monument
Okay.
again, in between
Yeah,
the
we-
four fields. It's
So-
just
Okay.
Jebediah ran through the field in the back of his house towards it because he obviously knows the area and doesn't need to use the roads.
Jebediah, my friend.
At this point, Jebediah transforms back into good old stupid Jebediah.
Yeah, this is much easier to talk to. He's a lot less scary looking.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Krug.
So,
Icon, sir.
you guys want?
They're trying to trick us.
You guys are using these fields for your cows, right?
Yes, sir.
How far did my ship fly when it woke me up?
Pretty far. It's good.
Okay. And you're just gonna keep taking the cows.
Who all
We've been contracted to move the cows somewhere else.
You've been contracted?
Yeah, that's right.
By who?
To protect them.
I don't think I'm at liberty to discuss that with you.
For you.
I'm a tiefling.
Well,
But
how
it's
much are
about
they paying
us.
you? Can you ask that?
That lets me
They are
speak.
paying us 4 times per head of cattle, which is why every 4th cattle gets killed. To make it look like the wolves are coming and eating the cattle. But really, we're just moving them
So you're moving to a farm.
to another farm.
The guy's paying you
4 times.
4 times
Yeah.
for 3 cows
No, he's paying us 4 times per cow. But then we kill every 4th one.
How does that
to make
work?
it look like
They're keeping
you're not
three
stealing
and
cows.
They're
Yeah,
getting paid
uh-huh.
4 times.
Yeah, obviously. And then you guys went and killed Roderick like a bunch of fucking assholes. Like, what the fuck is
How
that
many
about?
cows do these people have?
Roderick existed.
Yeah, you didn't tell. You're trying to scare us, but here's the thing: we got this hunk of change over here.
Alright, so like,
Then
I
just
look
showed
at you
Rude
guys,
Dash.
and I see this big old giant dude with this great axe who's dumb as fuck, who tied my cows up back. He tied my cows up backwards. I mean, come on. Like,
Look how
he's fucking
vascular he
stupider
is.
than I am.
Are we gonna let him talk to our party like this? I'd like to slap
No.
him across the face.
No, please not.
No.
Go ahead
I
and roll an
restrain on the
attack.
request of the
I'm gonna grab him and
I stopped.
hold him back from doing that.
Okay.
I stopped, but
And
I told
say-
him to watch his mouth.
And then
Pipes.
and then
pipes.
you guys got this
You remember
little
that?
tiny
He's the
frog.
werewolf.
You got this
Oh,
little tiny
yeah, that's
gnomish woman with her giant ass book, and then like this dude's carrying a dead dog with him. Like, you guys look like a bunch of fucking psychos.
Dude, we're carrying a dead dog and this orc.
This dead
All on one person. It's
This
too
dead dog has been told to me by my god to get this thing back to wherever I need it to go. All right,
Yeah,
treat it
well,
with respect.
you're not sounding any less crazy to me. All I'm saying is you guys look like a bunch of like crazy people, and we just assumed that if everybody came, you were this band of mercenaries that everybody hired to come help the town, and if you couldn't do it, nobody could do it, and then they would get the hell out because there ain't nothing stopping the cows from dying.
Well, they're not. No, I really wish we were that because that sounds so.
Why don't we
nice.
get in on this little
But
racket
listen.
you guys have?
Well, listen, you can keep stealing the cows. I think that's fine.
I plan on stealing
But-
the cows. I'm not stealing any cows. They're my own
Well, you
cows.
said you were. You just said.
But
you
they're
were,
my
remember?
cows, so like I can do with
Yeah.
them what I want. But I have to make it look like they get stolen, which is why I can't move the cows. How stupid does it look if I say my cows are getting stolen, but someone watches me walk down the road with one of my cows?
Pretty fair. So we should go back to town looking all fucked up and join your guys' operation here.
Jebediah, do you know Otag, the shopkeeper at the Emporium?
Yeah, huh?
60% now.
Could you do us a favor? If we do you a favor by not reporting you?
Reporting me to who?
Paylor?
This is a rock, you dumbass.
Damn.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is just a rock.
Oh,
There ain't
I
no
see.
God.
I see he's not a believer.
There ain't no God. You think I just turn into this and you see him turn back into a wolf? You think I just do this for fun?
Sounds like an act of God right there.
I don't understand why you do it. What's your motivation, man?
For what? And he flips back down into
What?
little tiny
Beef?
Jebediah. What? Why I'm a cattle farmer? I've been cattle farming for my whole life. My mama was a cattle farmer. My father was a cattle farmer. His father was a cattle farmer. My
So,
great
you
granddaddy
don't
was
wanna
cattle
tell us.
farmers.
Someone's paying
Sounds like
four
both.
times as much for your cows
Uh-huh.
than the guy in Kashmir,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna tell us who it is because
Why would I tell you?
I
Well,
I would like to
we're supposed to investigate why the cows are being gone. So,
You have investigated. Go get your money and get the hell out.
okay. I mean, hey, he's not wrong. We could just see if we can get the cloak from Otag with this. We could go back and tell him, hey, something's going on. You better figure that out. And then we get the cloak.
I mean, that's fair. We did figure it out. He never said we had to solve the issue. We just figured it out.
Yeah. So
Unless OTEG's part of the operation, dude. You never know.
yeah, at this rate, man. I mean, this guy looks like he's
I think we
Larry
should
the
kill
Cable
him.
Guy, and then next thing you know, he's David
Oh,
Hasselhoff.
Jebediah.
No, I'm just kidding.
So who
we
are your
should, we
friends
should
here? Can you
definitely-
introduce us?
Definitely get like at least 25% of his cut, though.
I will not be.
We don't have any
introducing
leverage
you.
over him.
I'm not talking to you, Jebediah.
We don't have
Judge
any
him out.
leverage over him, though, Hypes.
Oh.
You know. And also, he's a werewolf, and I'm not.
Sorry,
about to
you
fight
said I
him.
noticed the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did I just notice it because of my perception, or I noticed it because I know it from somewhere?
You noticed it. You saw it because of your passive perception. You remembered it because you know it from somewhere.
Okay, can I do a history check here?
You sure can.
Okay.
I
This
would
is not a very high DC because this is a critical part of your backstory.
Yeah.
You're also dumb as fuck.
I rolled a critical fail there.
Okay, well, roll again. You can have advantage because it is your backstory. I don't even think I should be having you roll for this, but it's fine. We'll see how much you're gonna get out of this.
I got an 18.
Okay, great. Thank you. You kind of need to know this. So you recognize the tattoo from your childhood when the elves. It is a tattoo that you have not seen since you left your tribe or your clan, but it was one that was given to the warriors who fought against the Drow when they drove you out of your home. And it is a sign of remembrance of those who
I'll just switch sides.
have fallen, as well as a
Switch with me.
mark for vengeance for the warriors who fought in the battle.
It's okay that I'm Marv.
And who has that tattoo?
The
don't know
tall
his
orc
name.
man. We do not know. You do not know his name yet. You have not been introduced to anybody other than Jebediah. You just see a tall orc and a slender elf standing next to him.
I'm gonna just ask, what are your names? Who are we talking to?
The elf looks at you and says, "That is on a need-to-know basis, and you do not need to know that."
I'll interject and point out the tattoo. Hey, that tattoo there. That doesn't happen to be a wild fang or what is it? Wild fang clan tattoo.
And the
It's
orc.
obviously dark out, right?
It is dark, but it's not. I mean, the moon is out,
Okay.
and you see him make this puzzled look as he takes his sleeve and rolls it up so you can see the rest of it. How did you know?
Because I was a Wild Fang member as well. My parents had the same tattoo.
Were you there?
There when? When we got forced out?
Were you there with us?
I was.
Fucking elves, man. I'm Brondar. Who are you?
Sorry, Grandar?
Brondar. 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 And he gets down on one knee and kneels you in a salute.
Yeah, Brondar. I'm Luke Dash. This is my clan. This is my new clan. And I introduce everybody if we haven't already done that. And
I'm standing immediately next to Lugdash, and because I was just holding onto the axe, and I'm just kind of sitting there, like looking up between these two orcs.
The elves are shutting down the bridge in the forest. Something about the whole continent north of Crate getting turned into some desolate wasteland. I don't know. One of our brothers let me know that the elves are not letting people transport between Sally Forest and Stratham. And the elf looks over. What Brondar over here is saying is, after the fall of the Federation, when Eric died, was murdered to some people, Alton Sherfield decided
Can you spell that?
Sherfield or Alton?
Both.
Alton. Sherfield, Sherfield. I am not very good at making up letters, so everything's phonetic. Get it close, it'll be fine. Alton Sherfield decided he was going to mobilize his troops and start a war and taking over lands. That's why we set up the operation. You know, people are scared. Chaos is everywhere. Our employers offered us a deal if they could take over the town, gain access to the port, that we would be first in line to reap the benefits of their new enterprise. And at 4 heads per cattle, it was pretty easy to agree to their terms. Seems like there's a little bit more to you guys than we thought. But, yeah. And then something happened up in Bellinal. We weren't exactly sure what. We got news of it a couple days ago that it's just chaos on that continent. Just full-blown civil war.
Is that where we just came from? We left there about 8-9 days ago.
It was a shit show up there, to say the fucking least.
Yes, we left that.
Alright, so be honest with me. Did you guys do that? And then you just dipped out of town?
No, we didn't do it. Somebody started it. It's called blood fever. That's what was spread.
Yeah, that's what killed Eric. Yeah, that's what they're saying killed Eric. Seyu Akab, you know, the head of Stratham, she's all worried because she's claiming all of these monsters have started invading her towns and are taking over. She's pleading for help from Dean. But, I don't know. I don't think he's going to do anything. He's just going to relish in her downfall. Nobody's heard from
You talking about the Azure Eyes?
Who are the Azure Eyes?
I look at them as if to see if they know who they are, and they're asking me to see if I know who they are.
Make an insight check.
How insightful am I? Not very. Nat 20, baby!
Hell yeah.
Damn.
You can tell from the look she is giving you. She knows who the Azure Eyes are, but she does not want to be the first to budge on this topic.
They're the people who honestly need a new designer for their uniforms.
Yeah.
Have you seen them before?
You can make a persuasion check. I'm debating with disadvantage because of how bad that was, but I think I'll give you a straight roll here.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, we heard that they came out of hiding from their protection services that they were doing. I don't really know a whole lot about them. Just that they were supposed to be guardians of the plane or something like that. I don't know. It's always been hocus pocus.
Yeah, plane walkers, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, plane walkers. Yeah, they were supposed
What was
to.
your name? Sorry, what was your name, by the way, beautiful?
They call me Stripes.
Right. That's a great movie.
God, I want her to eat your face so badly right now.
Me too.
But I
You
will
make
not.
fun of stuff, and whatever. I make fun of one city, my fucking dog dies.
Yes, it does. Your dog needed to die. You'll thank me later. Anyway. Anyway. They call me Stripes. Yeah,
Great movie.
they were supposed to do some thing. I don't know. It's always been like a myth to me. I never thought they were real anyway. But yeah, rumor is that they took over Tarrasque Castle. It was like what started the whole Bellinau thing. But then you guys showed up, and I just assumed that you murdered Eric and Peter, so that you were just kind of working with them, which kind of aligns with what we're trying to do. But like, I don't know now.
You're trying to work with the Azure Eyes?
I don't really care.
This is the elf
Listen.
talking, right?
Yes. I don't really care who wins in these metaphorical wars that are happening around me. I'm just a fucking lonely little gang leader trying to make the best life for me and my crew.
So you're the leader. I mean, I could obviously tell that. You're drop dead gorgeous. So how did you get a hold of these farms? Did Jebediah just have them?
We all had a farm. We all just kind of inherited the previous owners inherited
these are
the
your guys'
farms. Yeah, they're our farms.
So do you guys cosplay as Jimbo and Bimbo?
No, Jimbo and Bimbo are
Not cosplay, but transform to?
Jimbo and Bimbo are the people we employ to run the farms. We give them ownership of the farm to just run the farms for us.
Okay, maybe we could use one of them to take back to Otag. I don't know.
They're kind of
Because
stupid.
we're trying to get.
I don't know if you
we're
know
trying
this
to get
about them. Like, they're really stupid.
Jimbo and Bimbo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's.
real dumb.
I feel like I could use that to our advantage.
You could tell them that you gave them a pocket watch for their farm, and they would believe you. But legally, it's our farm, so.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I go. Say my graces and then walk over to Hypes and Atir and Ludash. I say, guys, we want that cloak, right?
Are we whispering again?
Yeah, we're in a huddle.
Okay, we're in a huddle.
Guys, we want that cloak, right? That invisible cloak thing that did something.
Yeah, didn't she just want one steak from it? For it? She wanted a little bit of actual meat.
Like meat?
Yeah,
Huh?
because meat is what the cow meat is what's being fucking shorted.
No, she wants us
everywhere.
to.
They're getting paid 4 times the amount per cow just to move them from farm to farm, and they're killing every 4th cow.
Otag just wants us. They just want us to figure out what is going on with the food situation. So I was thinking we get Jimbo and Bimbo to come down, tell them, hey, these guys solved it. There was a werewolf there, and there was a monster there, and we slayed it. and that we're all good, and then maybe Oteg will believe him, give us the cloak, and then we skirt out of there. Thoughts?
We'll have to be careful though, because this OTEC guy probably might be in on it.
Well, then why wouldn't he just give us the cloak?
Our DM is making a very suspicious face.
The reason why I say that is if you think about it, he probably just doesn't want us to give us the cloak, so he was hoping of either two things: one, we'd get killed, or two, we wouldn't be able to solve the issue, and then we'd try and do this. In which case, he'd know that we'd be lying. So
he did know our names as soon as we walked in, so he is pretty smart.
Well, that's all he knew was he knew
her name is Oteg. You guys.
Yeah, and
who am I thinking of? Oh, from Axiom.
Those people are
Aloof, or whatever his name was.
I think we need to figure out how the hell we're going to produce a cow out of thin air. We should teach. Does anyone know how to artificially inseminate a cow?
What?
No.
Hype's make an animal handling check.
Ew. I don't like that.
I don't know what that
Good
means.
thing I'm +4 in animal handling. Watch me get a crit one.
I would be getting nat 20, so you had to artificially inseminate these fucking cows.
Oh my god, I got a fucking 1.
Yeah.
You have no idea what a cow is. You never see one in your entire life.
Never seen a vagina.
Nope.
I don't know what a cow is though, but the vibes are mid.
Oh, there's 6 penises on its belly.
Dead ass.
God damn it.
No cat. What the fuck is a cow?
I hate you guys.
Hey Mike, thank you for running this D&D campaign full of the stupidest party members that ever lived. See you next week.
I'm gonna pull while these guys are doing whatever they're doing. I'm gonna pull Brondar's side and say, I'm gonna ask him if he knows where Morvain is.
Yeah.
Brondar. Since that battle, I was off on my own, and I was down in Stanmore for a little bit. Anyways, I'm out on a quest right now. These guys don't know it, so it's just you and me. But do you know where Morvain is?
Yeah. Yeah. Morvain's in Exetal.
Can I eavesdrop?
Make a stealth check to beat Lugdash's passive.
Dirty 20.
You are successful in being able to overhear without either one of them noticing.
Cool. I'm imagining Lugdash just forgot that I was standing next to him and took like 2 steps away, and I'm just like
Boing, boing,
standing.
boing, boing, boing.
No, I didn't even go that far. Like, he just literally took 2 steps, forgot I was there because I have this little fascination with Lugdash, and I'm just still standing there listening.
He's in Exeltol with the goblins. Found safety there. That's what I heard. Say planning something. I don't know. I've been running with these guys since then. They took me in, kind of like what you have. New clan.
New clan.
New clan.
Oh.
Not smart, big burly. Ugh.
Vibes mid.
Vibes mid. Ugh.
Dead ass.
Kill
No
Hypes. Hypes
All
will
right, let me back
constitution
up.
check.
No. Feeling bad on vibes. Mid.
I wasn't prepared to do brain stuff today.
Good thing you're playing an orc.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. All right, so they did say that the Sally Forest, they weren't doing any transports between Sally and where?
Uh, the elves cut off bridge between Sally and Stratham. Forest bridge is closed.
All the bridges are closed.
No. Don't think so. Just the one.
Got it. So the elves are still in Sally Forest.
They took home. We take back. You see him pound his chest.
Let's take it back.
Take home.
I'm for it.
Take home back.
Yeah, let's. Is Crom still occupied by the elves?
Gorm, yes.
Gorm?
Yes.
Would I know about any historical
Events in the forest? Is that what you're trying
no race disagreements between orcs and grunts? Because my people are also from the Sally Forest.
Your people have done a good job of hiding themselves. That your home has never been encountered by an orc that you are aware of.
Great.
This is more important to me than finding beef, so I'm going to turn to the party. Hey, guys, I hate to do this for you, or do this, but I got an opportunity here with Brondar, and I'm interested in heading to Corm and try to take back my homeland. So I'm gonna have to peace out.
Take back your home, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where do you think you're going, man?
Yeah. It's they was just saying it's been invaded by elves, and the elves are stopping all the trading in the Sally Forest. But anyways, that's where I'm from.
Well, shit. Do you need help?
Is missing the audio URL. If this problem
I don't think you can take back your homeland with two people. I think you'll be
Yeah.
it'll be better with more people or
Don't you
more
need someone to sing you lullabies and tuck you in at night?
Who am I going to dip water in hand with? PP.
I forgot about that.
The real prize was the friendship we made along the way.
You guys aren't interested in going, are you?
I'd go help take back your forest.
Pretty sure
From
my
who?
elves are in the forest as well. Maybe we can talk about it.
Your elves? Yeah, let's talk about that on the way.
Yeah, I'm kind of over
Internal
the
conflict.
All right,
I'm kind of over
so
the cloak.
let's try and group up here. I got an idea. Group up. We're gonna go steal that cape, and we're headed to Corm.
Perfect. Can I stand by Stripes?
You can
I'm
stand,
gonna stand by Stripes.
Stripes the elf.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why is your name Stripes?
I'm gonna talk to the elf.
She's named after the hit
With
2005 Bill Murray film.
God damn it. What do you want to say to the elf?
I'm gonna speak in Elvish and ask her what her name is. And then I'm going to say well, I want to know what her name is.
Can I eavesdrop on this too because I also speak Elvish?
Sure. Make a strength. Or I'm sorry, a stealth check.
Okay.
I also speak Elvish.
Same
Do I
here.
hear it?
If
Same
you guys
here.
are all trying if the three of you are trying to listen into this conversation, you all need, and you don't want either of them to notice. You need to make a stealth check. Make a or what is your passive perception? You're trying to be.
Is he trying to be sneaky or is he just talking?
I'm just talking.
I
I just want to know what her name is.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
I'm stealth.
Sure. You can listen without drawing attention that you are listening. They call me Stripes, and I think that's probably enough information for you.
Can I ask her in Elvish why they call her Stripes? But it's a really weird accent because it's like froggy. But it is Elvish and it is like.
Yeah, it's like broken Elvish. She looks at you in your tiny little frog voice and nasty weird accent and says, "Did not expect you to be able to speak Elvish, but let me answer your question with another question, my dear. Do they have any weird nicknames for you?" She kind of gestures at you.
Oh no, I don't have friends or family. I was exiled as a baby.
Uh-huh. Yes, very well. No, you guys can know me as Stripes, and that is enough, I think. You do not need to know anything else.
Is it a sad story why you have that nickname?
It is not one I like to tell. No, thank you for asking.
I'm sorry if people were mean to you about your name.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
Does anyone have a pen and paper?
Yeah.
Can I borrow one sheet of paper and a pen, please?
Ugh. I thought you meant.
Well,
Never mind. I don't think I can get it to you in time.
I do have a pen and a piece of paper.
Perfect. Oh, not that one. I would put it in my inventory, but I'm going to immediately get rid of the piece of paper. I'll give the pen back.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mike, I'm going to send you on Discord, so just pay attention to it. If you can, right?
I can get to it, yeah.
I can send you a text. That'll work.
No, do it on Discord. I don't have my phone by me.
Damn it. All right.
Get wrecked. Shit.
All right, hang on.
Yeah.
So, Luke Dash, where are you from?
From Corn, a
you
small
spell that?
village in the middle of the Salih forest.
How do you spell that?
All right. That's what I wrote, and I hand that to the Elvish lady.
Which part?
The city name?
Corm? Corm?
Look at this
Yeah.
thing. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
And the owls took your land from
Yeah. The
your.
Oh my god, I don't know.
What are your people called? What are you?
Wild Fang clan, or so they were. The Dro elves decided to invade our land and then pushed us out.
Those
And
bastards.
then we've been separated ever since. So now it's time to take it back.
That's right.
fight.
Fight. Onward.
So we'll be fighting with the orcs against the elves.
No, we gotta
Yeah.
we gotta talk about it first.
No, we don't. We're fighting for the.
No, that's where I can't. No, dude, the forest is sacred.
What are you talking about?
We're
Bro.
not fighting the trees.
Are you one of the people that took Lou Dash's land?
No, I
Are
don't
you a
know
colonizer?
that. I haven't
All
talked
right,
to them.
so did she write that back on
Yes.
the note for me?
She did, and she handed it back to you.
All right, I just shake my head and crumple that paper up in my hand and put it in my pocket.
Hey, do I see that exchange happen?
I wasn't
Are
very
you?
secretive.
Yeah, it wasn't. They weren't doing it out of. They were trying to sleight of hand it. It was obvious and in the open.
Oh.
I mean, he asked Demi for a piece of paper, wrote something, and handed it to her. Right? Yes, you saw it.
And I gave your pen back. I'll get you a piece of paper later.
I look over at Atira and I say, "What are you doing?"
Talking.
Did she check yes or no?
Check yes. Yes, brother. Yes.
Why couldn't we share with the rest of the group? Secrets aren't fun
Yeah,
unless they're shared with everyone.
Atira.
I'd like to start tickling him so he opens up his arms and somebody reach in his back pockets.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to jostle him for the note.
Can I roll for tickles?
Jesus Christ.
Sure.
Can I roll for
Oh,
tickles? Yes.
Rolling for tickles. This is the most non-aggressive way we can get it.
Tickle fight.
14. Does the tickle succeed?
14.
Yeah.
Sure.
I start tickling.
Atir, make a dexterity saving throw against Hypes'
There you
tickling.
go. Come on, that one.
10. You got
Yes, you are tickling him, and he is starting to giggle.
So I start tickling him.
I like this
over.
game.
it. I would
I'm blowing in his ear too, so he's
I would like to strike him to get it.
I'm really
A
uncomfortable with that
non-lethal
description.
damage strike.
Is anyone helping out? Keep grabbing the sheet of paper from his back pocket.
Me.
I'm trying to reach for it. Yeah.
Perfect.
No.
I strike out at everyone.
Both of
You know
you.
Hang on.
So stupid. Oh my god.
We're bullying.
I've already started walking.
So ridiculous.
Come on, nerd.
Come on, nerd.
All right, so both of you make
You go for the wedgie.
both of you make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
He's not wearing underwear.
I need a
Wait.
tier. What?
19.
Christ.
A tier. I need you to
What do I
make a perception check to see if you notice them reaching, as you also roll for a hit against Hypes.
My perception is a 9, so no.
Am I able to dodge said punch?
If he misses, you sure can dodge it, but you are if he hits you, he hits you.
Does that go based off my AC?
Yes, it does. He's rolling an attack against you.
Fucking 10, dude.
10. What's your AC?
Yeah, I missed.
Close. I have an 11.
As you're
He
tickling
missed
him with this evil look in your eyes, you see him wind up to punch you, and you duck out of the way very quickly as Fen sneaks into his back pocket and pulls out the note.
Good job, Fen. Something I actually planned to happen fucking went through.
Do you read
You guys.
the
Yeah.
note, Fen?
I read it to myself first.
Okay. The note
Yeah, me too.
says, "Hello, Stripes."
No, actually, I would read it out loud.
Okay. The note says, "Hello, Stripes. The raging sun rises early in the morning." And then in a different handwriting underneath it, you see, "Yes, but it's calmer in the winter." That's all that's on the note.
What code is this? Explain.
You see, you see the elfish woman look at you with this piercing glare.
That is
Oh
not
my
for you to
Lanta.
understand. And I need you to roll.
For me to understand, it's not fair.
I need you to roll a charisma save for her intimidation check, or her intimidation check on you.
Ooh, 6.
You are
I would
scared
love to help with that.
shitless of her.
Nice.
I'm just gonna like immediately drop the note on the ground and
Yep.
just like,
Yes, you are immediately frozen by this piercing stare that she gives you. And behind,
Am I
As she-
infatuated with it?
roll a d20.
Okay. 19.
Yes, you love it. you're turned
Wow.
on so much, you got a half chub.
Whoa.
Good for you.
You needed that 20 for a full rocker. You know?
But Fen, as she peers at you and says this, you see behind her eyes this fury that you did not think you would see out of this slender elvish woman. This
Beautiful.
primal rage that
like that scene in Finding Nemo where the shark smells blood and his eyes just like,
yes, that same feeling is what you feel when she looks at you and tells you that is none of your business.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Yes, I also say yes, ma'am, too. To myself.
We're still in Krasmir, right?
Yes, you are in the middle of the 4 fields outside of Krasmir, in the farms outside of Krasmir.
I'm just gonna
What
I also
are
like
we doing?
want to just sit down on the ground.
We could go get some horses.
Yeah, we're supposed to go to Doncaster at some point, weren't we?
I've got
What
an
were you on there
apple.
for?
I don't remember how I got the apple. We need to go to the library in Doncaster. For personal reasons that I'm not gonna say in this vicinity of
We gotta
people
all
not my
go
party.
for reasons. I thought we all agreed that was the location because a lot of us have to go there.
Yeah, well,
the note that
Doncaster's on the
Gifford-
way to Corm, so
Okay, cool. Because
let's,
the note that Gifford sent told us to go to Doncaster. Remember?
got it.
He sent us the note. that
Doncaster's
says
on the
go
way.
there.
It's on the way to Corm, so should we start making our way there in the morning?
Or we could try to steal some horses.
Why don't we steal the last 3 cows this village has?
And ride the cows to
Could
Doncaster.
we ride the cows? That seems like a pretty noble cause for them.
Oh my god, let's ride the cows to the place that has the cape, and then ride them to Doncaster.
And then we'll put the cape on the cow.
Oteg will
we'll send the
surely
cows
believe us.
to God knows
Oteg will,
where.
Oteg will surely believe us if
Y'all
we
lost me now.
bring home the beef.
Bring home.
Here, I'm gonna need that piece of paper. Let's write this plan down.
I got it.
I think this was the start of Arby's.
So, I'm down for this journey.
Where are we supposed
gotta
to
go to
go?
Doncaster.
Somebody say something useful.
No,
we need to
we're-
saddle up the cows.
no, we're not going to do
No.
anything with the cows. But we should. I think I
Do you
agree.
need-
We should
do you have horse?
rest up over here at this place, and then we should continue to head over to Doncaster.
In the
I don't
morning?
think we have access to horses right now.
No, but
Do
we
we?
can steal some.
From where? We're in the middle of fields.
Well, from somewhere in the city.
There's a stable in town, you guys. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck you guys are arguing about trying to steal the rest of your cows. By the way, y'all are on the hook for for my cows. If you're trying to still be part of
Jebediah-
this business enterprise.
Jebediah,
We have a contract,
business-
sir.
no, we do not.
Oh, excuse me, and he pulls out the piece of paper that you signed, Brood, that clearly states you will replenish 46 cows for a half a stake in the farm.
This
For
clearly,
tickling, try and steal it back.
this piece of paper clearly states that you owe me 46 cows.
That thing.
That's not my signature.
It says brewed Krub, and then
You must have
underneath
forged
it,
that.
it says the icon with like 2 little hearts over top of the eye. That's clearly you, right?
I don't recall.
Shit. He has the icon's iconic legendary handwriting.
He sticks it back in his backpack.
Well,
Son of a bitch.
we'll figure that out.
Yeah, you get me my cows.
Yeah.
We need the cape. The cape will get you cows.
The
It will get you cows.
hell you trying to get some stupid ass cape for?
It's not stupid. Have you seen it?
No, it's a cape, isn't it?
No, it's like an invisible cape.
No, I don't think it
Teleports
is.
you.
That's definitely not. It's got something to it. What did it do?
It teleports you. I used it.
Come on,
So-
Harry Potter. What is it?
So our main objective as of right now is that we got to go back into town, and then we leave. That's the sound of it.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking.
Because
Now, I
now
was all fussed
when we
up
come
about his
back out
cows
this
because I
way,
signed some
we gotta
stupid
somehow
paper. I have to figure
return
this out.
with 42 cows or 46 cows.
46 cows. There were 4 left. You promised to replenish my herd of 50. You owe me 46 cows.
Well, we need Luke Dash. Aren't there a bunch of cows in Quorum? And I kind of nudge him to and nod yes to tell him to say yes.
No. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
everyone
we need
knows-
to go save Quorum from the elves to get you the cows.
Make a deception
It was
check.
invaded by cows, yes.
Sorry. It's not-
Cow elves.
You can have advantage because Luke Dash is... You can have a straight roll because Luke Dash is helping you, and I don't know if him helping you is actually helpful.
You said deception?
Cows.
Oh, you want pets.
Fuck. 12.
I don't know what you're doing with getting cows from the forest, but if you promise to bring me back my cows, you can have half of the money from these other cows. The business is making 4 times a head of cattle, right? I'm just saying.
Jebediah, you're not coming with us.
Well, we weren't aware of this side of your business when I signed the contract.
That
Jebediah,
is
just so you know.
not in the terms
It
and
is.
conditions.
Not, but it is against the code of honor being a good man, don't you think?
Mr. Krug, I don't know if you know this about me, but I can turn into a wolf as freely as I
No.
wish. Do you think
You're
I
the-
give 2 shits about
Jebediah.
some code of ethics?
Hang on,
I'm a
Jebediah.
farmer who is...
This is where I'm a little confused.
Mhm.
You hired us to replace your cows.
Yeah, and you
Because-
were stupid enough to sign a deal that said you were going to replace my cows. That I didn't
Because exactly.
Uh-huh. You
So
got
we're gonna
outsmarted
replace
by a
your
dumb
cows.
hick.
We're going to replace your cows with the cows you're killing.
You're going to
You cow
replace
killer.
my cows with the cows that I'm killing. That don't make no sense. If I killed the
Yeah,
cows, how
because
are you replacing my cows with
cows
the
are
cows
the
that I
one-
killed?
Because the people who are
Nudge
killing
Demi.
your cows are you and Roderick and Ursula and Bandor and Stripes. Right?
I'm going to be honest, I wasn't listening to you. What?
This is where I'm kind of legitimately confused because
Mm-hmm.
he paid us to replace the cows
Mm-hmm.
that he didn't know why they're missing, but he's missing them, so we're not replacing anything because he's not losing anything. Do you feel me?
The contract clearly states that you are going to fill the farm back up with 46 cows, 50 total cows,
No,
which is
it
46.
said replace.
Yeah, you're going to replace 46 cows.
So the contract's invalid.
Jebediah, can I see the contract? Let's read the fine print here.
The contract's invalid if it doesn't say the right thing.
It says you are going to replace.
Hold my hand out for it.
No. I'm gonna hold on to it. Thank you very much.
Okay. I turn around and I talk to Dimmy or Finn or Hypes or whoever has magic and say, "Can you burn that up so we can get the fuck on?"
Listen,
Dude, I'm all
Jebediah. Right there in the contract, it says replace cows.
Yeah,
Correct?
I am missing 46 cows from my farm.
No, you're not.
From my
See?
farm.
That's where this is valid.
They're not
No,
on
you're
my farm. Are they on my farm?
Yes.
Where?
Where? They're on you were moving them
They are not on
to
my
your
farm.
other farm.
That is not my
They're
farm.
on your farm.
That other
Yeah,
farm.
it is.
That other farm is not my farm.
You're telling me you don't have any sense of the means of production over at this new company?
I am saying that we are moving them to a farm that is not my farm.
But you're not missing them.
They are not at my farm, which is what the contract states. You have to replace the cows
Because
at my farm.
They have departed.
So fill my farm back up so that I can feed
No,
the hungry
because
people of
there's no
Krasmere, because I am
Are
a
you telling
noble
me-
person, Mr. Krub, and so are you. That's why you are invested in this town. You care
No,
about
because
us. You wanted to be a part of this enterprise, and this enterprise feeds the people of Krasmere. They look up to us. We
Aren't
are
you a werewolf?
their saviors. That is irrelevant, sir. I plead the
Patrick.
fifth.
No, listen, Jebediah. If you care so much about the people and the well-being of Krasmere, and you're selling your cows for a higher price, and you've been killing the people.
I don't
for
care
the
about
last
the people
however
of
long you've been doing
Krasmere.
this.
You care about the people of Krasmere. I'm not just a werewolf. He's a werewolf too. And he points to Hypes.
And I turn over to Hypes and I say, "What?
Not a werewolf.
Is this true?"
I can just turn into whatever the hell I want. I'm a druid.
I'm telling you, I smell it in you. Smells good.
What are you gonna mate or something?
I'm not gonna mate with him. I'm just saying that, like, maybe you're all making fun of me for being a werewolf, but like Mister over there.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying you're.
I just farted. Maybe that's what
You appear to be a farmer right now. I just want to make sure you remember that you're also the other guy.
Yeah, and like he appears to be a little like tiny dwarf over there, but he also appears to be a bear.
I mean, if you want me to, I could turn into a bear.
I'm sure you can, sir, but that's not what we're on about right now. We're on about right now how your friend over here is trying to weasel his way out of a contract that is airtight.
Let me ask you this, sir.
Uh-huh.
Is that the only copy?
Yes, and he folds it back up and tucks it into
I
his
immediately,
satchel.
before he even can react doing that, I am just already jumping towards the with my hand at that contract.
You can roll in it. You're going to try and do a melee attack on the piece of paper. With, I'm
Yes,
assuming
somehow.
you're trying to produce flame and melee attack the piece of paper.
Yeah, let's go with that. Fuck it.
Okay, roll initiation.
I wasn't trying to initiate. Okay.
We have to see who goes first here. There are rules to the game.
There it is. I don't know why it's not saying it, but 13.
Okay. Make an attack onto the parchment that is being pulled away from you. Not a super high DC, but like
23.
God damn.
as you leap towards Jebediah
Fuck that piece of paper.
with your hand engulfed in flame, you torch the contract.
Can I say this as I'm doing it?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't can.
God damn it. Roll a Constitution saving throw. We're gonna do this now then.
Shit. You said Constitution?
Yes.
Yeah.
$22.
As you do it, this rage inside of you builds up, and you feel this primal urge inside of you trying to get out, almost clawing at you from the inside. You're able to hold it in, but it gives you a pause for concern as the contract lights up and Jebediah stares at you, mouth ajar, like, "What the fuck was that for? I thought we had a deal."
And then I say, deal's off, motherfucker. And then I high five
They
Luke
started
Dad,
walking.
and I
And
start walking
we
away.
immediately start walking away
Yep.
You guys are
before
looking
he can even
explosions.
process what just happened.
That's what you get for fucking with the clan.
As you begin
like that
walking
name.
away, Luke Dash, you take one last look back at Brondar, and you see just like a sad puppy who's being left as like his owners go away on a trip, right? Like, you know how your dog looks when you're leaving? That's the kind of look that's in Brondar's eyes right now as you guys turn and walk away.
Good boy.
And
Yeah, I thought I already invited him,
I
but
thought
I'll.
we were going with Brondar.
Yeah,
No,
I,
we're all
th- I
going
thought
to Doncaster.
Yeah, we're going on.
that's all right. I'm going to turn around and notice that he hasn't gone anywhere. I go, Brondar. What happened?
make a persuasion check with disadvantage because Hype's torched the contract. As Luke Dash is waving,
Everything that I do has a consequence.
everything.
You know,
Weird that your actions
Brondar.
have consequences.
It's like I'm playing the game of life.
As Luke Dash is trying to wave Brondar on, Stripes looks at you, Atir, and says, "I see." And she turns around and begins to walk away in the opposite direction. What was your persuasion check, Luke Dash?
Yeah, it was. I'm doing a whole lot of nat ones, so those are cool.
You got a natural one.
Sure did. So,
As you
Brondar,
try
I don't
and
think you heard me.
As you try and convince Brondar to come with you, that sad betrayal look, like a lost puppy in his eyes. You just see him kind of bow his head down, and I don't know if you guys have ever watched Arrested Development, but the George Michael walk where he's like head down and just kind of shuffling across, he just kind of does that behind Stripes.
Could we, as a party, tell Brondum to come with us?
What, in unison?
Yeah, in unison, like a very dramatic. Come on.
Thought you guys were coming.
Yeah.
We're going to Corm.
George Michael, meanwhile,
This is the
had
sad
just been
walk that he
broken up
does.
with by his first girlfriend and was on his way home.
As he's all sad walking away.
Ripping up the contract, he's going to do that. You know what I mean?
That's what you did to him.
I mean, I was under the impression that we had already discussed it. But
Yeah.
all right, so
Thought we were good to go.
if we persuade again,
Nope, they have turned and walked away from you guys, and they are walking through the field back towards Jebediah's house.
Brutal. Guess we should leave him. I don't like that Jebediah guy. He's too handsy.
What'd you say that the elf said? She looked at me and said, "What?"
I see.
I guess it'd be that way or something.
She basically
Survived
said,
for a bit.
I see, and then turned around and left.
I usually call him slushies.
So what are you guys doing? They have disappeared into the cornfield behind you. Walked past
Should
you
we go
and
rest
disappeared.
in Grasmere or And we'll go wait till the morning.
Yeah, we should probably.
Tell the town what's going on with the cows.
Contract's done with the cows. I thought we were doing some good there. 42,
I think we're ditching that
46
for now.
cows, my
'Cause-
ass.
No, like,
Well,
are we going to go back into town and just be like, hey, so Jebediah is selling them. That's what's happening. Figure it out.
I don't know.
Well, he knows
Jebediah's a
everything.
werewolf, and I don't
Just
want to
ask
make him
why
mad.
he didn't, like, tell us more about this whole situation.
He doesn't know everything. He knows your name when you walk into the shop.
Oh,
It's basically.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. He scares me.
Her name is Otag. She's a tiny female dwarf.
My guy doesn't remember.
Otag was a male.
Otag. God damn it. If anybody's gonna remember she's a girl, it's you, Brood.
Yeah, I should. I should have. I'll put a heart next to her name. That'll get me to remember that.
yeah, I think our best choice is to go back into town and even get horses for the trip.
I have an apple, and I think we could use that to lure a horse.
Maybe we should go back into town for the night and maybe see if there's any important things in the town that we may have missed the first time we went through.
Fair.
Yeah, what time is it, boss?
It is the middle of the night.
Let's go to bed.
Oh, good girl, Vix.
Is there an inn?
There is. There's a tavern called the Harvest Hearth.
Shall we go have a drink?
As long as there's a tub for me, I'm good.
I feel pretty bad about ripping up the contract thinking I was doing some good, but I ended up screwing over Luke Dash, so I'm just going to hit that A.
Nice.
You didn't screw him over.
So.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, I thought those were two separate agreements.
What?
Brood agreed to this. This was Brood's debt. This was not everyone's
No,
debt.
we all signed.
Brood.
We all signed the contract.
Nah, bro, you signed that contract. You signed it. I didn't agree to that shit.
Quit.
And I was trying to get in on the whole operation. I was like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
Let's join these guys in this. You guys are like, nah, let's just burn their contract. Fuck them.
So,
all right.
As you guys walk back to town, from what you remember being the path back into town, seeing as how your immediate path out of town was to this monument for Paylor, you head back into town, and in the middle of town is the Harvest Hearth, this quaint little tavern nestled in the center of like the town square, which is not very big. It's basically just an open dirt road. It's got these hanging baskets of colorful flowers and this wooden sign, which is just like old Western weathered, just kind of swinging very gently in the breeze. There's no lights on the second floor of it that are on, but there appears to be one or two on the bottom floor. As you walk in, you open the doors, and there's one lone dragonborn working behind the counter, kind of wrapping up some dishes. He looks up and says, "Don't get visitors usually this time right now. How can I help you?" In his red, pale, scaly skin.
I'm sorry it's late. Do you have any open rooms?
Yeah, I got about 3 of them. How many you need?
3.
All 3 rooms? That'll be 25 silver each.
Ugh.
25 silver for each room or 25 silver per person?
25 silver each room. I'm sorry, I did not clarify that.
I don't have that much.
That's 2.5 gold. 2 gold, 5 silver.
Oh, that's it?
Yes. 2 gold, 50 silver.
Share a room
what's the
with
exchange
somebody.
rate?
I just need a tub.
Maybe. How many beds are in each room?
1. This isn't a family establishment. We're a
We're a farming community with a
Yeah, but aren't
with a
farmers,
dock.
you know, brother lovers? No.
It's 50 silver for you, sir.
Blue Dog puts down 10 gold and says this shit's been weighing me down anyways. Does that cover everyone?
Well, thank you, sir. And he hands you your 2 gold and 50 silver back. Your rooms will be in the hand. He goes in the back. He pulls out 3 old brass skeleton keys and hands them to you. You have the second and third rooms on the right and the last room on the left. Please enjoy your stay. If you need anything, we will have breakfast in the morning. We will have corn. He turns around, starts washing more dishes, just ignoring you now.
I'd like to go and knock on the last room on the right.
No answer.
Damn. Okay, I turn around to the last room on the left.
Okay.
And I go, oh, this one. And then I enter it.
Okay, who is sleeping with who tonight?
I imagine it'll probably be me and Demi, but I'll just use the tub.
Okay.
Luke Dash?
I'm on the floor somewhere. I don't care.
Luke Dash
Maybe
and
we-
Brood in the room.
Maybe a tier also? And Hypes? All of us in one room?
Wait, how many
Boys
rooms did
night?
we get?
You got 3 rooms.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
3 rooms.
3 rooms,
Yeah.
3 rooms?
each with their own bed.
But we could have a little boys' night. The poker?
Makes
Luke
fun of a
Dash goes in
town
his own
for being
room.
brother lovers. Turns around and invites all the dudes into his room.
We ain't related.
Alright.
Hey, why not, Brood? Why not, Brood? I'll go in with you. But we'll share a room.
Sweet.
I would like to go up to the barkeep and ask for his strongest alcohol.
Echo, enough.
Yes, sir. That'll be 3 silver. He pulls out this bottle of wine with what looks like a serpent wrapping around the top, the thin part of the bottle at the top, and it forms into like a serpent's mouth. He pours you. You're only gonna need 1 of these, and I suggest you don't finish it till you get to your room. He goes and he puts it back down underneath him.
How much for the bottle?
The bottle is not for sale, sir.
I would like to intimidate him and then ask how much for the bottle.
Roll an intimidation check.
I'm pissing off everybody we meet.
That's just
I
candy
get a nat
nice.
20, so 23.
I-
Then I have, yeah.
So, I'm sorry, and he pulls the bottle back out. It did 10 gold should be fair.
10 gold.
He starts sliding it towards you.
Okay.
That must be some Hennessy, you know what I mean? God damn.
I give him 10 gold and I
Thank you.
ask for 4 cups
Oh, he,
or 4 drinks.
here, and he just hands you 4 brand new, freshly washed glasses. One of them was the one he was working on as you were walking in.
You said 4, right? For
Yes.
10 gold?
Yes, 4 glasses and a bottle of snakebite wine.
Mm.
Alright. Alright. Then I'm gonna take that bottle up to the boys' room
Okay.
and give
Nice.
everyone a shot. And then I'm gonna go to bed in a different room.
Okay. Before we get to that, ladies, are you guys having any kind of a conversation that night, or are you just curling up and going to bed?
I
I would probably say just curled up.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go sit in the tub.
Okay. Ladies are asleep.
You know what? I'm gonna drink with the boys.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Do you all drink right away?
I sip it.
Do you finish it? Do you finish a drink?
Yes, we all finish it.
Great. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. Do this.
16.
5.
I also rolled a 16.
Hypes.
14.
As the boys are sitting down, beginning their game of poker, the first round is poured out. And as the very first little bit gets to his lips, you see Brood not even finishing it, trying to sip it and slowly work his way in, immediately pass out unconscious, spilling his drink on the floor. Nope, he spills his drink onto himself. That's even better.
Oh.
Hey, Wade.
In these pants.
In these pants, yes.
Oh my god.
So Brood is passed out on the floor. Is there anything else the other three would like to do before bed?
I just like to go outside and get some fresh air and pray to my God if Nakama's okay.
Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Either of you two want to do anything before bed?
Yeah, Tyr, I thought you said this was strong.
I thought it was. I would like to do another shot.
Roll another Constitution saving throw. Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother. Ooh,
2?
13.
Oh, 13. Okay.
7.
7. As Luke Dash is talking shit about how weak this drink is, he finishes his second glass, sets it down on the table next to him, looks at you with tear, and you see this faded look and just blank stare looking back at you, as with a thud, boom, the giant body of Atir crashes to the floor. Atir, you are unconscious for the night.
I'm unconscious.
I'm sorry,
or
Luke Dash. Luke Dash.
Okay.
Luke Dash is unconscious for the night. So Atir, you are all alone with a unconscious Brood and an unconscious Luke Dash in the room, bottled to yourself as Hypes has excused himself to being outside.
I go back to the barkeep and ask for 2 bowls of warm water. Go back to the boys' room, put their hands in it. I go to a separate room and go to bed.
I love it. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws with disadvantage because you are unconscious from drinking. And while they're doing that, Hypes, what are you asking your god as you step outside to pray?
2 things. 1, if Nakama's spirit's okay, and 2, where the hell do I gotta take his body?
Okay. The moon is very bright tonight, and you have felt this draw to it that you're not used to feeling. You almost feel elevated by the light of the moon being outside right now. It's dark, it's quiet, it feels very intimate to be just standing outside on like the front steps of this bar, right? And as you kneel down and begin praying, you feel, without seeing it, you feel this white light envelop you in this warmth. And you hear, "My child, the Sentinel is always safe. You need to go see Karg. He will help you."
Where's Karg?
Now, if I just told you everything, what kind of god? I can't give you all the answers. My child, you should know where Karg is.
Look at your backstory is what he's telling you.
Yeah, You know where Karg is, asshole.
I laughed after I said that because I was like, oh wait, I think I just saw it there.
Yeah, you know where Karg is. I'm not telling you where Karg is.
And then I looked up in your face, is like, my child.
My child, you know where
like,
Karg is. I don't know how much I can help you here. My child.
Could I also ask what the history between the Wood Elves of Wessex is with the orcs? Like, would he know, or she know, or
It's a god.
it's a god?
I have the answers that you seek. But
It's a riddle.
But it is not my story to tell.
I'll find out more information. I bless you. You have a great night there, God.
I am sorry. Sweet dreams, my child. And that warmth disappears, but you feel this weight almost lifted off of you as your doubts about what to do with Naka are kind of quelled. You know you need to take him to see Karg.
Okay.
That's finally answered for you. You know what you're supposed to be doing with him.
Yeah.
But there's still this odd draw to the moon tonight that you're not used to having. You're not sure exactly what it's from.
Okay.
But you
I'm taking. Huh?
You go back inside and you go and you lay down.
Okay.
And you get one of the best nights of sleep that you get in a while. Brood and Lugdash, what were your Constitution saving throws?
7.
5.
Everybody gets to level up. We'll go to that in a minute.
Yay!
Yeah, you guys get a long rest, everybody gets to level up, and then we will deal with your Constitution saving throws from the warm bowls of water at the beginning of the next episode.
Hell yeah.
Wait.
Huzzah.
Level up. Level up.
Level up. Level 5. You guys did it. Level 5.
Level up, level up, level up.
I feel like
We are
we
it?
recently leveled up.
I don't know.
Feel like what?
I feel like we just recently leveled up.
You guys did not recently level up. You guys were supposed to be level 5 before you got to Krasmir. You're a level behind where I planned you to be.
Oops.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll catch up. It's not a big deal.
How do you
Oh,
do
I
the-
can learn another cantrip.
You can. You should be able to learn some new spells. Our spellcaster should be able to get level 3 spells now. Ahem. Ahem.
Hell yeah.
Ahem. Ahem.
You're almost on me.
Ahem. A tier, you also, after you level up, I need you to roll a d4 and take
How do-
half HP.
How do I do
Roll
the?
that dice.
How do I do the hit points again? I just hit apply.
How do you do?
Yeah.
You
You gotta
roll
walk
a
us through
hit
again like
die
we're doing.
and add it to your rolled total. Remember? We don't
Nope.
do this very often. So
Nope, remind me.
okay. So to level up, you need to. I will use. Here we'll share with. This. Nope, not yet. Hold on. We're gonna swipe Grungus here before we go live. There we go.
There we go.
So you go to your rolled HP whenever this decides to load.
Yeah.
You roll a hit die that matches whatever class's hit die you are leveling up in. So for Grungus, it's a paladin. Go manage character and levels. Right?
Mhm.
Everybody remember this so far? So Grungus gets 3d10. He would roll a d10, gets to re-roll a 1, right? And then you go to manage HP, and if I rolled a 6, my rolled HP becomes 28, right? You take whatever you roll and add it to the rolled HP. It is a rolling rolling total,
So if my hit dice is a 5d8, I roll one additional d8.
One additional d8. You have already rolled 4 of them, right?
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep. You roll 1 of your new hit die. And then you get to re-roll a
And
1
that-
because 1s
Ooh.
suck, and that's not fair.
Beautiful. 7.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I just got.
Nice. You needed it too.
Yeah, I did. I
So-
had a 1.
So do I add that under my to the rolled HP?
Yes. Add it to the rolled HP. So your rolled HP goes up by whatever you just rolled. Right? So right now, Grungus's is 22. If I rolled a 5, it becomes 27.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I don't add anything to my modifier or override, correct?
Correct. A tear. As you
Yep.
sleep with the helmet still on your head, blessed by your god, I need you to remove 1 singular HP max, please.
1 singular.
1 singular HP max.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to get a feat at my last level up.
Well, you should do that then. They are very good.
I'm gonna do that. Ooh, now I gotta search.
You don't have to do it right now. If you let me know during the week, I can build the feat for you because we don't pay for D&D Beyond, so... Oh.
Yeah, I might have to do this another day. I'm pretty tired.
It's all good.
Reading all these spells and stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to pick your stuff right now, but you do get to level up, and just make sure you're leveled up to 5 before the next session.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
once I level up to 5, doesn't it do the rest of it for me, and I just need to add stuff minus the HP?
Yeah.
You need to do the HP, you need to pick any new spells, because you should be getting 3rd level spell slots. Everything else should be pretty automatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see my 3rd level spells are here now.
Yeah, I think you just have to prepare spells, because you're a druid. You don't have to learn them, but you get to since you are taking a long rest, you get to re-prepare your spells.
Yeah.
Demi and Brood, I think, learn new spells. Demi for sure gets to learn spells. Brood...
And you said that it's a long rest, right?
Long rest, correct. So everybody recovers hit points and spell slots and stuff like that.
Alright, you fancy lot. I'm gonna go to bed.